Junho and Yoona caught dating at the airport, matching outfit with Chiman or Junho. A sleepy airport morning, fans with banners still wiping the last traces of dawn from their eyes. And then, boom, a 9-second moment that has the internet collectively losing its mind. Is it destiny, a coincidence, or just two perfectly timed heartbeats filmed in public? If your curiosity meter just spiked, you're in the right place. Roll the clip, crank the slow motion, and let's disassemble this delightful airport mystery frame by frame. Now showing on Spotlight, the story everyone's rewinding is, in short, Junho and Yoona allegedly crossed paths at Incheon Airport, an encounter filmed by fans and spread across social feeds so fast it might as well have been launched by rockets. What makes the morning feel like a rom-com scene ripped from a script is not just the meeting itself, but the costume choreography. Yoona showed up in an overcoat nearly identical to Junho's. Fans couldn't help but point out that this look was practically Chiman's too, the co-star from their recent drama who's also been the subject of dating whispers. 2 stars, 1 terminal, no overlapping public schedules, but one 9-second clip that had millions shouting. Let's rewind the timeline. The morning at Incheon began as one might expect. A familiar fanfare, a few banners, and Yoona arriving at 7:20 KST. She greeted supporters with a shy, trademark smile, moved toward gate 42 with that effortless grace she makes look casual, and settled into the kind of presence that brightens a whole concourse. Everything felt peaceful, almost suspiciously so. Enter 7:38. A random Instagram live turns into prime evidence. A tall figure in a cap and mask strides out from the VIP parking area. Blurry at first, recognizable within seconds. Fans squint and then confirm what hope had already tipped them toward Junho. But here's where the plot thickens. Official updates from agencies suggested Junho should have been at a 10 o'clock script reading in Songgam-dong. Instead, he's at Incheon, heading toward the same airline counter Yoona had just used. Coincidence, miscommunication, or cosmic choreography? The moment that broke the internet lasts 9 seconds. 9 seconds where the ordinary becomes not so ordinary. Junho slows as he approaches Yoona. She looks up. Her masked face lights up. She practically jumps, delight and shock perfectly blended as she covers her mouth with both hands. Time doesn't so much stop as it melts. They embrace, brief, gentle, intimate in that way that looks accidental, but registers as meaningful. The crowd's kya as audible even through the grainy clip, as if echoing down to gate 50. Then a little brown paper bag changes everything. Junho hands Yoona a small paper bag, something private, something intentionally small. He leans in and whispers something. Fans tried to lip read and one popular interpretation went, "I'll pick you up when you come back next week." Unconfirmed, absolutely, but when a moment feels scripted by the universe, the internet doesn't pause for verification. Within minutes hashtags like hashtag Junyoon Incheon and hashtag King the Land reunion began trending globally, accelerating faster than most drama premieres. Yoona sat down, cheeks warm, smiling the shy, radiant smile that gifts 1,000 times over. That soft giggle, the one that converts into thousands of looping reactions, was the kind of tiny human detail that fuels fan edits and late-night speculation. This wasn't merely a cameo sighting. It felt like a spark. By 11 o'clock KST, both SM Entertainment and JYP had not issued clarifications, no denials, no confirmations. Sometimes silence speaks loudest, and fandoms read volumes between the lines. An industry insider reportedly whispered that Junho and Yoona have remained very close since working together on King the Land. As for the timing, too perfect, the source said. Too neat to be random. Fans, being fans, went into orbit. Old behind-the-scenes footage resurfaced like treasure, fan edits and reaction compilations multiplied, and a cheeky move from Netflix Korea, a heart emoji on a throwback photo of 2 other cast members, was enough to toss fuel on the speculation bonfire. Meanwhile, blurry photos from various angles circulated. One image that went particularly viral showed Junho standing at the end of a corridor watching Yoona disappear into departures. No wave, no words. Just a look fans described as the look you Give when you don't want someone to leave. Cinematic. Check. Painful in the best way. Also check. So what are we actually looking at here? For some viewers, this is the warm glow of a lasting friendship between co-stars, easy companionship that grew out of shared scenes and off-screen camaraderie. For others, this morning's tableau carries a different weight, the deliberate intuition of a secret reunion, spontaneous yet suffused with intention. Consider the facts as they've been shared. Junho had a publicly stated schedule, a script reading, yet was seen at Incheon. Early in the morning, Yoona arrived alone. There was a brief, tender exchange captured on video. Both management companies stayed quiet. Circle those data points. They form a neat constellation. Whether that constellation means romance or romantic friends is a matter of interpretation and imagination. There's also the human side that keeps this from being merely a gossip column. Authenticity. Whether this was romantic, platonic, or somewhere deliciously between, the exchange felt unplanned and real. No cameras, no stage. Just two people connecting in an airport's noisy, functional hum. In an era of polished PR, choreographed smiles, and curated interactions, genuine little unscripted moments are a rare currency, and fandoms spend lavishly on them. Until then, the clip will be replayed, remixed, and reimagined. People will argue, staged, accidental, faded, and that, perhaps, is the real magic. In a world soaked in manufactured moments, a tiny, raw encounter at an airport can still feel like an honest surprise, a reminder that sometimes fiction leaks into reality and gives us the small, bright thrill we didn't know we needed. Is this the start of King the Land Season 2? Off-screen edition? Is it a friendship that simply reads like love in 9 seconds? Or is it a carefully timed cameo by destiny itself? For now, the airport keeps its secret and fans keep their hope. If Junho did whisper, "I'll pick you up when you come back next week," then the story is still being written by ticket stubs, boarding passes, and maybe, just maybe, one more short clip that sends the fandom skybound all over again. Final note for viewers and skeptics. Treat this as an intriguing, heart-fluttering slice of fandom lore. These are public sightings and fan recordings, compelling and adorable, but not official confirmations of a relationship. Enjoy the romance of the moment. Savor the gifts, and remember that sometimes the best stories are the ones that let us dream a little between the lines. Spotlight will be keeping an eye on any updates. Stay tuned, but keep one hand on your skepticism and the other on the replay button.